Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ready, Set, Pop. My name is Mariel greeting you from Mexico City, and I'm here joined by my two beautiful co hosts, Mauricio Sierra from Colombia and Luquitas Abachi from Brazil, baby. Hello,
Hello.
boys.
Hello, friends. How are you?
Hello. Good. How are you, Mao? Love the t-shirt.
Oh,
Good.
thank you. It's like a Britney T-shirt because Britney fan gave it to me. So
Oh, awesome. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
planning to wear
Oh,
a Britney t-shirt, but I discovered that it's dirty.
Okay.
So it's in the laundry right now.
Yes, actually, was
well,
thinking what want to use what I want to wear today. So I decided to wear this T-shirt because of that because it was part of um how do you call it, like Tumblr or something in internet. It was
mm-hmm.
yes, a forum or something like that dedicated to Britney. So yes,
Yeah. Yes, a forum.
yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to this new episode of Ready Set Pop. Tonight's episode is all about the 25th anniversary of Britney Spears' second studio album, Oops, I Did It Again. I know, 25 years ago. Where did time go? I know.
Yeah.
So, we're going to discuss everything about this album. And this is a topic chosen by my friend Luquitas. And just give us just a little hints of what we're going to do tonight, my friend.
Yeah, guys, this album it's like iconic for pop music in general, especially for our generation. It's like a record breaker, like crazy numbers of sales, amazing singles, amazing tour. Is like a moment in time. So I think we should celebrate it properly with this episode. So tonight we're gonna talk about our favorite moments, our favorite songs, and I want to start like sharing memories with this album, my own, and then I'm gonna ask you guys your favorite memories with that album. Because for me, I remember I didn't listen to the album right away because it was hard for us to have all the CDs we wanted back then as kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I was more into Christina's discography when it comes to choose which CD I'm getting when my father gave me something. So the Britney one entered in my life after she came to Brazil in 2001, January 2001. She came for the first time for Rock in Rio with this tour, the Whoops tour. And my cousin and I, we were obsessed with her in that moment, my cousin Stephanie. So we kind of split like our choices. So I was always getting Christina's, and she was always getting Britney, so we could listen both. Like when she
Okay.
was at my home, she could listen to Christina. When I was visiting her, we could listen to Britney. So I have a lot of great memories post Rock in Rio because me and my cousin we spent hours in her bedroom pretending we were recreating Britney's concert.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we try to imitate the microphone, and as you guys probably know, Britney used to make a lot of woo all the time at the
Oh,
concert.
yeah. Yeah.
So I remember doing that, singing the songs, and this album has a lot of talking, like dialogues between the tracks. So it was easy to fantasize like a concert or a story, because we just saw the concert once at Rock and Rio, so we didn't memorize the whole thing to recreate every time. So we improvised it. I remember we trying to figure out what she was talking in the songs and on the dialogues because we couldn't understand English very well at age 11 and 10 that we were.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of memories with, especially with my cousin, and it's crazy that
Mm-hmm.
it was like that. Like to listen to our album, we depended of our parents to buy it, and it was impossible to have everything. So I remember I bought this album not long after that, actually, I found Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again in a used CD stores when I was 11, like a few months later. So, but it's crazy. It's crazy to remember that, and I love those memories with my cousin. I love remembering Britney here in Brazil in 2001. She made a lot of press, so we have on YouTube a lot of amazing interviews with her in Brazil, listening to Brazilian music, and they she made the concert at the same night with Sandy Jr.
Mm,
So there was a lot of comparison. So every time Sandy was making an interview, they were asking about Britney. They asking about Sandy to Britney here because both virgins and everything, that whole
yeah.
talking. So for me, it was like a moment in time, and I love this whole era, but especially 2001 January is kind of tattoo in my mind with
In
all
my
those
mind.
those memories. Yes, it's crazy. I want to
Hmm.
know your memories, Mariel, with this album.
Oh, well, I remember perfectly May the 16th of 2000. That's the day the album came out. Um, it's the same year I was bullied. So for me, Britney was also my haven. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
she was my savior to say something. And I remember telling my mom, well, both my parents, like for weeks before the new album by Britney's coming out. I want to have it, and I begged my mom to take me on that day to buy it, and she took me to the store and bought it for me. And I remember being a little like, oh my god, I don't want to forget about Baby One More Time. I feel so bad for being so obsessed with Oops, I Did It Again now. But at the same time, it felt great to have new music from her because, like I told you, she was like some kind of haven to me, her music and everything. So it was great. It was great
Yeah.
to buy the album, to finally have it. I got it here, the same box, the same. Uh, it's the only one I have. I don't have any other issue
Mm-hmm.
of. So this is the only one, and I remember those times when, even though I was sad in school, I knew I could come back to my place and listen to her and be happy, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how it worked. And so I remember that time, that happy moment, those happy moments with joy.
Yeah. It's the soundtrack of a moment for
Exactly.
sure. Yeah. What about you, Mal? Did you like this album right away, or something that came to your life like after that moment?
Yes, friend, because in comparison to you, both of you, with me, it was different because even when I'm like younger 1 year in comparison to you, I was 9 when this album came out, and I have blurred memories of the album. I don't remember like in exactly in this moment, like seeing Britney or something like that. Of course, even when I was not a huge fan of Britney, she was a reference and a queen for our generation. And people who love pop music in general. So she was an icon, and she still is an icon. So I remember that era, like being so happy listening this song, for example, on the radio, Oops, I Did It Again, but I didn't know very well because I was a kid. I didn't know very well this song was different. I was in another album different to Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Mm-hmm.
So for me,
Yeah.
it was blurred. But at the same time, I remember this time as a happy moment in my life, listening
Hmm.
to this song on the radio, because of course I revived this era of music with you guys. I was listening to this album today for the episode, and I was remembering like, oh my God, this was a very amazing era in music, even for me. Even when I was not a huge fan, and even when I was a kid, I remember this time with so much joy in my life because I was a kid. And every time I listen to this album, or for example, these kind of songs, or Oops, I Did It Again, in fact, it's like, oh my God, I can back in time and remember this time with so much joy and happiness because it was like my childhood, and happy memories about that time and listening to Britney.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, it's
that's
cute.
lovely.
Yes,
We have
we
here
had
a comment of
14. Please, please.
yes, our friend Joaquin from Chile says, I remember the album's release was in May of 2000, yeah. And I left school very excited to go to the record store with the 10 euros my dad gave me to buy it. There were lots of people buying the album. When I finally had it in my hands, the art seemed so beautiful. And then its songs. I can't believe it's been 25 years. I know, Joaquin.
I
Where,
know.
where, where does
Yeah,
time go? And yeah,
Yeah,
the art actually, this is my favorite Britney cover, to be honest.
it's beautiful. Yes, she looks gorgeous.
yeah,
Yes, it's my favorite. So, okay. So, what's next, Luquitas?
yeah. Let's talk now about the singles. The album had four singles, right? Oops, I did it again. Lucky, Stronger, and Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. So we're gonna talk about our favorite. For me, Stronger. I have the single here to show you guys. It's here.
Wow, beautiful.
I don't remember the edition. I think it's Europe or something. I love this single not only because Stronger is my favorite single, but there's Walk On By here. That is one of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
besides by Britney. So cute. And but I think Stronger was so amazing. Like I think has this little darker side of me that since I was a kid, for some reason I really like it when things are darker and the rain and things like this. And I remember the way she look at the way she dances, the way she sings, everything about the video. I probably smashed my tiny little balls a lot trying to make the chair dance.
Okay.
Because yeah, every time the video was on MTV, I run to the kitchen to
Grab a chair.
to grab a chair and try to make that dance. And there's a moment where she just jump and sits on the chair. I remember doing that and sometimes thinking maybe I hurt myself now, but it's okay. Those are happy memories, believe it or not. So for me, Stronger was the best single in this album. What about you, Mao?
Well, I was trying to be very honest, and maybe my is my favorite because it's the one that I remember the most, and it's Oops, I Did It Again because I remember very well watching that video that time and watching Britney like with all the reference, like that attire, the red attire is iconic, and the moment I remember very well my cousin Jerry Lee. In that moment, she was living in U.S. and she was visiting sometimes, and I remember like, can you please translate this part when she speaks with the guy? And she told me like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
she makes a reference about Titanic. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this perfection, because Titanic was like a
Mm-hmm.
huge movie in that moment in 1997, and in this moment Britney was making that reference. So I
Seven.
think yes, yes, it's amazing because it's a wonderful song. I think it's in the same lane of "Hit Me Baby One More Time" for sure, but it's still iconic and it's an amazing song, an amazing pop production for me.
it is. Yeah. What about you, Mariel?
I'm gonna go with Lucky this time because it is such a sweet, sweet song. I love the video. I was obsessed with the video. I couldn't stop watching it.
I have it here.
How
This one.
Oh,
she
beautiful.
is this
Yeah.
lucky girl, how she's oh, oh that's lovely. That's
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah, so I remember the video being obsessed with it, how she was like sitting on a star. That was my favorite part. Like when she was throwing glitter, fun, and then she dressed up as a much older Britney, who was an actress but wasn't happy. So because she couldn't find love, so it was all so cute, and the song is so sweet for me. So that for me is my favorite. It's such an iconic video.
Yes, for sure. Agree.
I agree too. And I remember I was very obsessed with the part in the video that there's kind of break that she talks because the song continues, and I wanted to record the video version
Oh yeah.
somehow to listen always because it was kind of different. So yeah, all the singles are great. Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. Maybe I would choose another one, but it's still a great single too. Very sexy video and
Yeah,
everything.
me too. Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know was co-written by Shania Twain and her then husband.
Yeah,
I always forget his name. Well, he was co-written by Shania, so it
yeah,
has that Shania flavor. You can actually uh, imagine Shania singing it, and it makes
yeah.
complete sense.
And I think that was the
Okay,
reason
so
this
Joaquin.
was a single to bring more like affirmation in Britney in more
Uh,
artistic scene, like for Grammy consideration and things like
yeah,
this because Shania was involved. Maybe it was that.
yeah. Maud Lange. It's the name of her then husband, of Shania's
Okay.
ex-husband.
Yeah.
Um, Joaquin here has some comments. He says, "I love Stronger. The influences of Chiron Studios and the legacy of Dennis Pop. Rest in peace. You can hear Nana Hedin, the song's backing vocalist and vocalist of the E-Type. In addition to the sampler of another Dennis Pop song from the Herbie Project, this song is like a tribute from Max Martin to Dennis Pop."
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
you.
Okay.
I didn't know
Interesting.
that.
Good
Awesome.
information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, friend. Well,
Yeah.
next question. Now we're gonna talk about our favorite non-single, a track on the album that wasn't a single is hard. You guys gotta agree with me that is super hard to decide.
It is.
So I think I'm going with what you see is what you get,
Mm-hmm.
because I love the lyrics. I think there are some songs in that album that have the same sense of power, that is stronger, don't go
Mm-hmm.
knocking on my door, what you see is what you get. That is like very powerful, like don't mess with me, I'm the boss here. And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think what you see is what you get is the one that I continue listen and feeling it a lot, even nowadays. To be honest, I could choose pretty much any track and say something because there's a bunch of great songs, but today I'm going with that. What about you, Mariel?
Well, I was gonna choose that one, but to add a little bit more of a mixture here, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with "One Kiss from You." This song to me is like, oh, that type of song
yeah.
that is so sweet and so corny, so
Hmm.
cheesy. But at the same time, Britney's vocals are so like it was meant to be for her. That song, like, I don't wanna hear my time will come when it
Yeah,
feels like it's already here. So I love the lyrics. I love the chorus, like just one kiss from you, and then it's high point. No?
yeah.
So for me, that's my favorite. I would have loved to see her perform that song at some concert or something, but I don't think she ever performed it.
I don't think so. Yes, it's perfect. I think when I
Yeah.
was a kid, this was my favorite because I remember I had like a magazine with the translation. So I
Mm-hmm.
used to listen a lot to read the translation on the magazine. So that
Oh,
was one of my favorites as a kid.
it actually has one of my favorite lines on a song that says, "We should learn to walk before we run."
That's
It's
exactly the
actually
sentence that I'm in my mind right now.
it's actually my favorite. So yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's it. One
What
kiss
about
from
you,
you.
Mao?
Oh, for me was a little difficult because in these months I've been obsessed with other song that I decided to select in another question that you made. But I
Hmm.
go with Dog of Knocking on My Door because, as you said, Lucky, it's like the evolution of her. Like even when we can perceive a lot of similarities between Baby One More Time, the album, and Look Say It Again, the album, it's like an evolution for her. Like, for example, in this line, in Stronger, she says something like, my loneliness is not killing me anymore, or
You're
something
good.
like that.
Yes.
My loneliness is killing me no more.
Yeah.
So you can see that evolution. And for example, in this song, "Don't Go Knocking on My Door" is like, okay, don't insist with me. I'm over you. It's the end of you and me. So I love the lyrics. It's actually a song that I used to run to, because it's very energetic. So yes, it's my favorite actually from the album. It's very empowering. It's very strong. The lyrics are amazing, and the production. I love the production because the production is very this kind of bubblegum pop, like it's very strong, like the Y2K in all the
Mm-hmm.
representation, like with all the elements to be a song like that. So yes, don't go knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Great
Great
choice.
choice. Great choice.
Our friend Joaquin here is saying that what you see is what you get and can't make you love me.
Ah,
Another one that I know. I know Mau loves that one too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I'm still
Me
obsessed.
too. Yeah. So let's go that way. Let's talk about a song that means something to us. We pretty much know which one Mao is about to say. So if you want to start, I can keep my own for the last. Go
Okay,
ahead, friend.
okay, friend. Well, I want to share a story with you. That is part of like who I am as a person. I think because I'm not this kind of person. I'm not a very romantic person or a person who cares so much about relationships. And I
Hmm.
told this several times in this podcast. But of course, I am a human and I have feelings. And I had a huge crush on a guy last year, and I was in that moment obsessed with that song. Can make you love me. And these guys decided to not date with me anymore. So this song was like perfect for the moment. Like I can make you love me. I just a boy with a crush on you. Like I had this huge crush on this guy. So it was like the I was listening to the song over and over again, and it was like, okay, yes, I can be human. Like I can let my
Mhm.
feelings go, because it's part of myself. It's part of being a human being. So yes, this song represents a lot that I was feeling last year about this guy. Like I can make you love me, even when I'm just a simple girl. I am a simple boy. Like it's amazing. I love the lyrics, and yes, it was part of the soundtrack of 2024 because of that.
Yeah. Oh, I feel so proud listening to
Mhm.
that. We
Yeah, friend.
talk so
Yeah,
much
we
about
talk
it.
about it so much. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mariel?
A song that means so much to me is "Stronger" because when I finished a relationship that was very intense, but at the same time he was very toxic to me, and sorry, my internet just went like. So I finished this relationship, and I felt so sad and lonely. But then I began, making my own playlist of songs that would lift me up, and that's how I added Stronger to this playlist. And Stronger made me feel stronger. So
Yeah.
because of
Powerful.
the powerful, yeah, because of the message, like my loneliness ain't killing me no more, stronger than yesterday. So for me it was like an anthem to get out of that sadness and that toxic relationship I was in. So for me it was like a savior song.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Amazing.
mine is the same. Actually, is stronger, and is actually for the same reason because
Yeah.
I think I always had this song like an anthem in my life, but as you grow older and you have experiences, the songs changing the meaning inside of us. And the in my first breakup, in my first relationship, in the next day I remember I posted, now I'm stronger than yesterday, now is nothing but my way. And I
Hmm.
think that song always taught me that I don't want to depend on someone, like like I can never say I needed to be with that person. I want to be with that person. It's not like a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, when you are in your first relationship, in a while, especially at the beginning, feels like the end of the world. The thought of losing that person, doesn't matter how bad the relationship is, and you don't have like the knowledge to understand that. But I think in the point that we break up, the things were more clear, and I'm pretty sure the songs that I love helped me a lot to build that part of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you are a teenager, you don't even have sometimes a relationship, and you are already listening to "Since You Be Gone," by Kelly Clarkson, and
Yeah.
imagining something. So I think part of me always related with songs that are like that, empowering after breakups and everything. So I always captured that vibe inside of me. So I'm very thankful to songs like that, and Stronger was one of them. And even now, maybe even when it's not about relationship, when I need to feel powerful and remind myself that my life is about my choices, and I'm the only one who can make my life great after all, I
Mm-hmm.
go back to the song, I listen to the song and sing the song. So it's very powerful. It's Stronger for sure.
A
Yes, it
very
is. Definitely.
powerful song. Yes, very strong song. Yeah, agree.
Definitely.
And it's very
Powerful.
iconic. The dance part is very influenced by Janet Jackson, the chair part. So I love it.
Yeah,
Oh
Britney
yeah, for
loves
sure.
Janet. Yes, is her
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
influence. Yes. Well, now we're gonna talk a little bit about our collections, because sometimes that some different releases around the world for the same album. So I have here the three Brazilian editions of Oops, because we had some re-releases here. So the first one, the cover is always the same. I never got the camera right, but it's always the same. And the
Mm-hmm.
first edition, the only difference that we had from the US to Brazil, that I imagine is the same for you guys because it's Latin America, is the track Girl in the Mirror, as track 12,
Yes.
that is not included in the
Yes.
US. And then we had later a re-release where they included "You Got It All." That is a bonus
Mm-hmm.
track that actually
Mm-hmm.
Britney recorded this song for "Baby One More Time," but it was not included, and then was not included in "Oops, I Did It Again," just in some versions. And in this
Okay.
version, they included here in Brazil. So we have "Girl in the Mirror" and "You Got It All." And later they release it and included Heart. So in this version we
Oh,
have Girl in the Mirror, You Got It All, and Heart. That is another very sweet
it's
song
very
that is,
cute.
yeah, is actually a beside from Lucky.
Lucky.
So it's very sweet, and it's perfect for to be here at the end with Girl in the Mirror and Dear Diary, because it's the same vibe, like little girl in love writing in the journal.
Yeah.
So these are the Brazilian versions. I'm not sure if there's more, probably, because here in Brazil they re-release
I
a lot of
think
things.
yeah, I think there's like the one that includes Wacom by, but I think it's in Japan or one of those.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
really
think
sure.
it's in Taiwan or something. Yeah, here in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
no, but probably there's more Brazilian editions because it's crazy. Here I always find different versions.
I only saw
But
this one here in Mexico, the one with the girl in the mirror. It's the only one, but I don't know if there are more. I haven't checked
there's
that out.
something in the cover, like a sticker or something in yours.
No, no,
Okay, it's
no.
my eyes tricking me. Do you have this
Maybe.
album now?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any copy of this album. It's a shame because I want to have it. But I
Oh.
was making my research on Discogs, and the only difference I saw, because this too, or this song was included too. Like it's very similar to the Mexican edition, but the only difference is
Mhm.
like made in Colombia. There is corporation that is called Saico y Asimpro here in Colombia. So it says like Saico y Asimpro,
Mhm.
Asimpro, and these kind of things like are from Colombia, but no, nothing is different in comparison to the Mexican edition. It's the same.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Now we are about to have like the 25th anniversary
Yeah.
version in
Wow.
vinyl that is very beautiful with the B sides and the two new remixes. So it's cool that they are celebrating
Yeah.
properly. Yeah,
Even when she's not
Yeah.
involved in music anymore. Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
Learn up, stay so Rico. Learn. We
Or
want to
or
celebrate.
yes, yes. Or maybe not Stacy, but Emmy Music, Virgin Records. I don't know.
Yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. Forefront Records. Actually, this year is the 25th anniversary of Genuine, so it would be amazing
Yay!
a vinyl edition or something like that.
In
Yes.
August. In August is the anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna rank the songs using
Mm-hmm.
our last FM because I wanna know the most played tracks. I'm opening my last FM here, just a minute. Um, I told you guys that we should use the US um,
Yes.
track
The
list.
regular edition. Yeah.
Yeah, the regular one. So our 12 tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm gonna start here. Let me open.
Well, I got here. I made a list here on my phone with uh more like specific, but it's the same.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna start. Well, the number 12, mine is Dear Diary. I only have 17 plays, and the number 11 is Where Are You Now? 33. When Your Eyes Say It, it starts to grow on me now. Is the one that
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening a lot, but I have 40. The next one is I Can Get No Satisfaction, 46. Don't Let Me Be the Last to
Mm-hmm.
Know, I have 60. And What You See is What You Get, 75. And it's tied with One Kiss from You, that is 75. Number 5 is Lucky with 85. Number 4, Don't Go Knocking on My Door, 87. Number 3, Can Make You Love Me, 92. Oops, I Did It Again is the number 2 with 150 plays. And Stronger, the number 1 with 166
Wow.
Rebels. Yes, is the one that I listen to the
Okay.
most. Who's next? Go ahead, Mariel, because I'm really curious about Mal. So let's make a suspense.
Yeah. Well, I decided to add all the songs that are known from this album,
Okay.
and I'm gonna read it like real quick. I got Girl in the Mirror with 5 scrubbles, Heart with 7, Dear Diary with 14, When Your Eyes Say It with 14, You Got It All 11, Stronger 16, Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know 16, I Can Get No Satisfaction 18, Lucky 18, Can Make You Love Me 18, Where Are You Now 19, Oops, I Did It Again 20, What You See is What You Get 20, One Kiss from You 22, and Don't Go Knocking on My Door 29.
Is the number
Wow.
1. Don't go knocking
Yeah,
on my door.
don't go knocking on my door. Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Mal?
Well, friends, it's crazy because my order is very similar to Lucky, but at the order, of course, not the scribblings, but at the same time, with Mariel in
Oh.
different parts. So it's
Okay.
great. So, Dear Diary 1, scribbling. Where Are You Now 2? When Your Eyes Say It 2. One Kiss from You 4. Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know 4. I Can Get No Satisfaction 4. What You See is What You Get 8 scribblings. Lucky 8 scribblings. Stronger 12 scribblings. Oops 18. Actually, before I was obsessed to "Can't Make You Love Me." "Don't Go Knocking on My Door" was the first one, exactly with
Mm.
Mariel. But now, "Don't Go Knocking on My Door" is number two with 39, and the number one is "Can't Make You Love Me" because of my obsession last year. 58 Scooby.
Well, a lot more.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. A lot more.
Awesome. Yes. We have
Yeah.
comments, Mariel.
Norman, Normie Nunu. Hello, Normie Nunu. When Your Eyes Say It is my favorite on the album. I heard she made a video for it, but it was never released. Yeah, there's that rumor
Yeah.
that
Rumor.
video exists somewhere, but it has never been released.
Yeah. This rumor started because the director listed the video in his official website as works he done in the past. But no one knows when she recorded, was the concept and everything. So we don't know. But I hope it exists and leaked someday. Actually, there a promo single for this was created for UK, but it's very simple, just a paper. I think they
Mm,
decided to cancel the plans, but maybe the video is out there somewhere.
yeah,
What
it
Mal?
should be. It should leak.
Sorry, sorry. By mistake, I was promoting SteamYard in our comments. Sorry.
Ah, was
Wow.
you?
I was trying. Yeah, I was trying to see the Norman comments. So sorry.
It's okay. Actually, the song, as I said, is growing on me right now, and I think it's the most kind of R&B the in the album. So Mal should
Yeah,
listen more. It's very
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
sexy. Yes,
what what
I
is the
can.
song? Where are you now? No.
No, when your
When
eyes
your
say
eyes
it.
say it.
When you guys say it. Okay. Actually, today when I was listening to the album, I was finding a lot of love for the song that Mariel mentioned. "One Kiss from You."
Hmm.
Yeah,
It
It
is
was
it's very
stuck in my
so
head
cute.
today. Yes.
yes, yes. Well, friends, it was very fast, differently from the past episode that we were here for hours. So we can read more comments and we can talk about our obsessions in this moment.
Okay, Joaquin says, I'm waiting for the 25th anniversary version purely for the remixes. Today I
Yeah.
saw that it was available for pre order on digital platforms. Since the vinyl version seems like an armed robbery to me, yeah, it's like super expensive, like over
Yeah,
$100 or something like that.
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Eventually,
And
we
what is
can
your
find.
favorite uh, video, Lucas, like from this era?
Oh, it's stronger for sure. It's the one that I watched the most and I connected to the most. I love even like the lights in her eyes. Everything is perfect in that video for me. Her hair,
Yeah,
everything.
she
Like
looks flawless.
yeah, and the special effects are not like dated. It's not weird to
No.
watch now. Sometimes older videos when you watch is like weird, like seems very
Hmm.
fake, and this one for me not. I love everything, even that moment when she is like in a ring or something. There's like a I don't know, like a
Yeah,
sound. I love all of that. So it's stronger for me.
yeah. Okay, what's yours, Mal?
I think I was thinking, and even when "Oops, I Did It Again," it's iconic and the video is iconic. I go with "Stronger" because of the same reason. Because I think "Stronger" is more connected to the next album. Because in "Stronger" she's very sexy. She's very different. She's taking the risk to be another different kind of pop girl. Not so much the bubblegum girl that she used to be in that moment. I think she was exploring
Mhm.
a lot of different sides of her. So yes, I go with the stronger. It's a very very good video. The Janet Jackson influence with the share dance. Yes, everything is good in that video. She looks flawless. She looks. gorgeous. Like her face is like, oh, it's perfection. So yes, I
Yeah.
go with the stronger too. What about you, mi Mario?
I'll stay with Lucky because of the whole
Okay.
story of the video and how sweet she looks in some versions, and then she looks older, and then she's on the star throwing glitter. So for me, that's like my favorite part. But all
Yeah.
videos are so cool. Even Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know, when it's just about being like with a guy. Um, the scenes are beautiful, the beach and how she looks and everything. So even that video is cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. It's very like what's the name? Blue Lagoon, the movie.
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
It's kind of like that. And I was watching the video today, and I realized that the guy is very sexualized in the
Whoa.
video, not only her, because there is
Yes,
a part when the guy is on the sea or something, and the shorts that he's wearing is like very low, like
you can see
so.
the crack.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. So I was like,
Yes.
okay, he is being sexualized to not only her. So
I remember
yeah.
as a kid, I was watching this video and seeing like the scene that he's running after Britney, and his chest is like raw because there's muscles there. And I remember thinking, I never thought it was possible for a man, you know,
To
to
move like
run
that.
and
Yeah.
see something moving here because I was so skinny and I don't know. So yeah, and I was kind of naive because I swear I wasn't sexualizing the guy yet. Right now
Yeah.
No.
is different. Yes.
Now that we are older, we notice those kind of stuff. Back
Yeah.
then, we were more focused on Britney
Oh,
probably,
Britney. Yeah.
and
I know.
Yes.
the
Yeah.
choreographies and the looks and stuff. But we actually didn't realize how sexualized
Yes. Yes.
the male guys were.
You know,
I
The
just
male guys,
remember friends
the
saying
guys.
like, yeah, I remember friends saying like, Justin's probably very jealous, things like that, like very naive and seeing the word as a bubble. It was very different. I
yeah.
remember my cousin saying, "Oh, Justin made that video gone with anything just to make Britney jealous now because she made don't let me be the last to know, like insane theories as a kid,
Yes.
like
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
you
Very
connect.
funny
You
it's
connect
stories.
very
those.
Mao those things. My friend Mao is like that, was like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's true because all the time I'm creating like this kind of theories.
Yeah. Love it.
Here we have a comment from Norman. He says, "Well, the chair dance in Stronger is iconic, and
It
Don't
I
is.
Let Me
thought
Be the Last to Know walked so stars are blind could run." Yeah, they are so similar. They are
it.
so
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
it's true.
Okay, so what are we gonna talk about our collection now? Lucky Lulu.
And the
Oh,
obsession.
we can go to the obsession first.
Okay.
Sometimes here, guys, for those who's watching us right now, we love to talk what we are obsessed at the moment, so you guys can discover more music and videos and whatever. And lately, I've been obsessed with a guy from Australia that actually came from Idol. That is something that we were talking last week. That is Anthony Callea. He's I don't know if his roots are Italian. He was born in Italian. I'm not sure about it, but he was part of the Australian Idol, and I knew him back then. But I only liked his song "Rain." That actually I love that song. I always sing that song. But he released some singles back then that I wasn't very attracted, like more classical. He had a little bit of this in their songs, in his songs. So I think I stopped listening to his songs back then. But recently I was revisiting his songs, and I discovered a song called "Addicted to You" that he released after the singles I didn't like. So I'm pretty sure back then I saw he released something, I was like, I'm gonna hate it. I passed. And the joke was on me because the song is like pretty much everything that I love. It's very pop rock and it's very my vibe. Actually, I was listening and my boyfriend asked me if it was me singing because it's very me. To be honest, that song. When you guys listen, you guys gonna understand what I'm talking. So I've been obsessed with that track. I think I over last week. Last week I heard over 24 times the same song.
Wow.
Is
Okay.
Addicted to You, the one that I'm addicted now. I love it.
Okay.
Anthony Callea. What's your obsession now, Mauricio Sierra?
Mauri, what formal? How formal?
You are
Martin,
Mauricio Sierra
yeah, Mauricio
Martinez.
Sierra
Yeah.
Martinez. Okay, friends. Everything regardless to Britney, actually. Because right now I'm obsessed with Coco Jones. Coco Jones released a song, I think 1 month ago, called "Taste." That has an interpolation of Toxic. But this is not the song that I obsess. I just want to make this comment because of Britney topic. But I'm obsessed with the other song that she released that is called "Here We Go." Here we go. So it's amazing the kind of music like Lucky said is like when you listen to that song you know why I love it because it's very soul R&B, this kind of vibe. I love Coco Jones right now. Is maybe my favorite new R&B artist like from this era of new singers of R&B. I love her. I think she's stunning. The video, actually in the video is Trevor Jackson, that is another R&B singer that I also like. So it's amazing. It's called "Here We Go" by Coco Jones. Amazing.
Yes, she's amazing. I love her too.
Uh, that's great.
Yes.
I love.
Yeah. What's yours, Mariel?
I want to say it is Can't Get It Back by Mis-Teeq. Uh, Yesterday, I had the opportunity of interviewing one of the girls of Mis-Teeq, and when I heard that when I knew that I was going to interview her, I went to listen to all of their songs so I can have them fresh in my mind. And Can't Get It Back is like all the time in my head right now. So you can't get it back. You can't get it back. It's for me like the song for the moment, and it's so cool. The video is so cool. The song is so cool. So for me, it's what's hot right now in my head.
Yeah, it's very UK garage. This kind of sound.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
it
yeah,
is.
love it.
Well, so now we're gonna jump to another thing that we love in this podcast and in our community, actually, that is the collection. And sometimes we show people something new, sometimes just something special that we want to show here. So I'm gonna start because I think I told this here before, but I'm trying to recover my Delta Goodrem collection because
Oh yeah.
in a moment I gave up collecting her, and is the only singer that I kind of regret doing this because every time I listen her I like it more and more, so I was like fuck it.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, and some albums are not that hard, but the last one that I sold by her was kind of special because it's a Brazilian promo and
Mm.
is the only single that was released by her here. So the promo is very rare, and I found it in a very good price when I found it, and I sold in a very high price. So I was very convinced that I would never find again that single, but I did, and it's here.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I
What's
great.
the
found it.
song?
Born to Try.
Born to
Oh,
Try.
but
Oh. Mm.
Yeah, and I found it in a really good price, in a super weird seller in Shopee, the website,
Mm.
because
Mm-hmm.
he's very bad in creating the the whole thing for the product. Because if you type on Shopee CD single or promo CD Delta Goodrem, you will never find it. He created like CDs, and that's it. And there's a bunch of photos
Mm.
inside, and this one was
Mm-hmm.
there. And I asked him, and he sent just this. So I was very happy
yeah,
that I recovered this one because it would be the most hard. So after this, I can recover the others more easily. And actually, it was really good because I asked him, "Do you have more CD singles?" When I received this one, and he just sent me the pictures, and I found another three singles that I really wanted by singers that I love that I'm not gonna tell you yet because it's coming
Okay.
tomorrow. So I send the pictures later.
Okay, it's not fair.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was on the edge of my chair, expecting like
Yeah, me
what
too.
thing, what thing.
Actually, I'm gonna say one because I can take it, but is the universe working for me? Because last time I was in São Paulo with Mao, he said, "What happens if we find a Stay Rico CD?" Because we both would want it, and I said, "It's yours. If we find it's yours, but we will never expect it to find." And 3 minutes later, he found it, and I was like, "I'm gonna keep my promise. It's yours." So
Oh,
now this is one of the CDs the guy had in a very good price, friend. The one that I gave up for you.
Oh, friend, no
Yeah.
way. It's
So
like
the
that's
beautiful.
cool.
universe.
I feel so happy, yes, because in that moment when I found it, it was like you're not gonna believe what I found, because
Yeah.
the first thing I did was checking in my Discogs. I have it or I not, and I didn't have it, so it
Yeah.
was like you're not gonna believe this, and it was like a more to life single, car sleep actually, and
Yes.
it
One
was
we
like
play. Yes.
Look, it was like okay, yes, you can have it because I keep my promise, but I
Yeah.
felt bad at the same time.
Oh.
I was like, okay, I don't want to fight with my friend for this city. It was crazy.
Yeah. And now
Mm.
the universe is paying
Uh,
me back. So it's
Everything
that
a
is
good one.
aligns. Everything
it.
aligns.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Give
yeah,
me
the food
give me one
tomorrow.
second to go grab mine because I forgot about that. I'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was very happy the guy had this
I'm
one.
so happy for you, friend.
Thank you. I have a very similar one, but it's promo. Is very similar. I'm gonna show you later because there is no the cope protected cope thing
Ah, the copyright, yeah.
in the cover, and back then there's a paper like explaining Stacey Rico is a singer, blah blah blah. This is the second single in her album, so it's for
There's
radio.
like a
But
paper inside or something.
the paper is I think is
Like a,
attached. I'm gonna show you when we finish. It's very similar, but it's not the same.
it's not the same. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. We know that more to like have different singles.
A
Like
lot. Yes.
released by Forefront, released by Virgin, released
Mm-hmm.
for the Christian community, released for the mainstream
It's
community. So
true.
yeah,
It's true. Uh, Mao or Mariel, who wants to go next?
me Mariel, are you ready? Go first.
Yes, I am. I have here a rarity from a Swedish girl group called Adorus, and I have this single called Pickup Lines.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Adorus.
rare, rare, rare.
I got it from Sweden, obviously, but at a very good price. I got this for like $2. It wasn't that
Awesome.
bad. So it was so cool. I think I paid more for the shipping than for the album.
Yeah,
Probably, yes.
But it has the pickup lines harder and pickup lines softer, and then it has another song called Workaholic. It's a very simple single, but for me, you know how much I love underground pop
Girl
singers
groups.
and
Yeah.
girl groups and stuff. And I'm a sucker for girl groups. So for me, it's this one. And since I am learning Swedish, um, for me, it's like, yeah, I can.
Oh, the song is in Swedish.
No. I'm learning Swedish so that I can, because I've been interviewing some Swedish singers lately, and I want to practice more how to talk to them in another language,
Uh
and
huh.
I want to buy some other Swedish language stuff. So that's why this,
Awesome.
yeah.
but
If the
it's a group that you like, right? It's a group that you already like before purchasing the CD, right?
I only knew yes the song, but
Oh,
I know they are pop, so I will share it. That's for sure. And
Yeah.
if the seller is watching, taxomic it, which means thank you very much.
oh, great.
Okay, Mao. Go ahead.
Okay, today I don't have actually something to share. I just wanted to share my Britney collection that contains two
Oh,
CDs.
oh.
This is the Colombian edition of the album. I think in every Latin American country has the same cover.
Yeah.
Actually, I love the original cover, like she's with the skirt and the,
Hmm.
the, 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 the rose back, But I think this is beautiful. And actually, I decided to buy this CD in the past because it was very cheap, like $1 here in my country. So I
Wow.
decided it's broken actually the case, but I like it so much.
What,
And
what's the color of the media? Is blue? Is it
I think
blue?
so. Yes, it's blue.
Okay, okay.
Mm,
Yes, I think it's yeah, it's the same. And this one was a gift by my friend Lucky, and it's Britney. That is my favorite album by Britney, and it's very beautiful. The actually this version is very beautiful. It's from Brazil, and it has this thing that I love. I don't know if you knew it, friend. It's in every edition. I don't know.
Here in Brazil, I think the first press,
Oh, it's beautiful.
or
I
a
love,
few
I
press.
love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah. So that's my Britney collection, two CDs. But I wanted to share today with you because I'm
Yes.
not a
it's
huge fan.
lovely.
Yes, I want to have In the Zone and Oops, and that's all for me.
Yeah.
It was
In the
enough
song
because
is
it
perfect.
are the albums that I love by her.
Great friend. Very modest but
Right,
beautiful.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
beautiful.
remember. I
Exactly. Exactly.
remember. I remember in these toxic groups or of Facebook. In the moment that I was sharing this with you, I was thinking about these toxic groups on Facebook about fan page and stuff like that, and maybe a person sharing he or her collection, and a lot of comments like "You don't have nothing," you don't, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's sad because as collectors, sometimes it's very hard to have different kind
Yeah.
of things.
Sometimes
So
you have to give up some stuff, some the
yeah,
parts of your collection to buy stuff you need.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Amen.
like
So
Yeah.
in this moment, I feel
medicines or whatever.
yeah. So in this moment, I feel happy because it's all about love here, and it's all about being
Oh
safe
yeah.
here. So it's fun.
In this world, we gotta be very confident because people can be mean
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
Yeah.
time. So we all know our own truth. Why we have how many we have. Why we don't have
Yeah.
more. So
And nobody has to care.
yes, yes, we are
But
all in
anyway.
our own journey.
Exactly. But anyway, I hope you guys had fun with us tonight. We did. We certainly did, going back 25 years ago. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. But it was great seeing you guys. Thank you, Joaquin, and thank you, Norman, for being here with us tonight. And anything else you want to add, Luquitas?
No, I want to say thank you guys. I really wanted to be here today. I had an amazing vacation week, so I decided to make this episode anyway because I wanted to be here with you guys and talk about pop music before I rest more. And thank you everyone watching. Can't wait for the next one, and I'm glad we did it in 1 hour. Yes.
yeah.
Yay, we did it. What about you, Mau?
Thank you as always, friends. It was a pleasure. It was like a reconnection with my inner kid that loved Britney and didn't know.
No.
Yes, it's amazing to have the opportunity to listen this album over and over again because it's a very joy album. That this kind of album that gives you joy and happiness and yes, a lot of positive things. So thank you so much, guys, because of that. Because of you, actually, because of the both of you, I reconnected with artists like Britney Spears. That was part of my life and of my awakening in music. So thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you, everybody. And we will be seeing you on the next episode.